Welcome viewers, welcome to our Glory Globe TV. After hundreds of hours of negotiations and more than a dozen drafts, representatives of the world's richest nations faced a difficult choice late Friday evening: accept watered-down language about Ukraine in a final G20 declaration or have no declaration at all. As the clock ticked down, the leaders chose the former, hoping to avoid open fractures within their group, a ding to the G20's credibility and embarrassment for the summit's host, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In doing so, the group was left with a statement that avoided any explicit condemnation of Russia's invasion, opting instead of vows from the 20 member states to represent territorial integrity and work towards the place. Four diplomats involved in the discussion described a painted process that resulted in the democrat that, despite public support from the White House, left many supporters of Ukraine deeply disappointed. Ukraine itself declared the document nothing to be proud of. The talks unfolded over 200 hours of meeting and 15 different drafts, according to the Indian government officials responsible for the spearheading of the talks. Throughout of the process, representatives from Russia and China continuously sought to strip away more forceful language regarding Moscow's invasion. Diplomats said focus turned to the propaganda in last year's G20 declaration adopted in Bali condemning Russian aggression in Ukraine. Representatives from some of the developing nations represented in G20, many of whom maintain ties to Moscow, also expressed misgiving about including the language in the year's statement, leading to prolonged negotiations over how to describe the conflict. The diplomats involved said the wrangling over Ukraine proved to be the most complex part of the discussions, while several drafts vision of the statement containing no language about the conflict whatsoever. By the days leading up to the summit, it had become clear that any statement agreed to by the leaders who contained language that fell short of the statement from the last year. Bureau Report, Glory Globe TV.